On this episode of the Carolina Sports Guy, we're talking about the fourth quarter of the regular season, folks. Yeah, we're talking about the last 5 games, weeks 14 through 18. And we're also doing it up with a mukbang. We're going Popeyes Classic Chicken Sandwich. Before we get into today's content, folks, make sure you subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Hit that bell notification to be notified of other future videos on the Carolina Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes, Charlotte Hornets, major college sports in both North and South Carolina. Smash the like button. Leave me some comments. I love the positive responses. All right, folks. We get into today's video. You're probably wondering, Uncle Chucky, what are you doing with the specs on? Well, I got a sty in my eye, folks, and I'm telling you, for the next few videos that I do, it's going to be this way. It's not as bad as what it looks, but on camera, I don't want to lose people watching my videos because they're concentrating on my eye. So I'm just kind of using it for the video. It's kind of with a glare of the light. It kind of helps I don't have it. So hopefully in another few days, this will all go away and we'll be back to normal. All right, but first I started thinking, went out to get something to eat. Get some Popeyes, got some coleslaw. Been eating a little bit of everything lately. So you know what? I've done 1 or 2 on Bojangles. So let me go ahead and get the competition rolling here with some Popeyes. And everybody knows about the chicken wars, and Burger King's got a new one in it, McDonald's and Carl's Jr., Hardee's, and even Wendy's. And Chick-fil-A sandwiches ruled for a long time. You know, and you take Bojangles sandwich or, you know, other different places. Well, Popeyes sandwich, and I got the classic. I'm not a spicy guy, folks. We'll take a bite of this. Well, just like we're taking a bite out of this season, this fourth quarter is going to be brutal. I look at these games, and we're going to get into each. Weeks 14 through 18. We have 2 out of 5 games at home. We're home against Atlanta on December 12th. We go on the road at Buffalo. We got Tampa Bay at home December 26th. At New Orleans January 2nd. And then finishing up at Tampa Bay January 9th. So yeah, we got a tough game against the Buffalo Bills team in the cold in Buffalo. Almost back-to-back games against defending Super Bowl champion Tom Brady in Tampa. Playing nemesis Atlanta Falcons as always, and playing New Orleans on the road. So many people wanted to know, okay, why did you decide to do Popeyes? I was trying some other places. I said, let me go ahead and get into this. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm a big coleslaw lover. Their Cajun fries ain't bad. You know, I do prefer Bojangles fries and their tea. Popeye's coleslaw is a little bit better. I don't even know if I've had the coleslaw from Bojangles. The chicken strips at Bojangles got a little spiciness to them. I love the strips. And they got a fairly good chicken filet biscuit. But this chicken sandwich here at Popeyes is right up there with any chicken sandwiches I've had. In fact, I think I've listed another video way back 3 months ago with my hatred for the Atlanta Falcons in the video. That one of my favorite chicken sandwiches is the classic chicken sandwich from Burger King, the long one, like on a sub bun. You know, it's not thick and big. I just always like the taste and the texture. I've been eating it for years. And you know, that I think before we had these chicken wars, other than Chick-fil-A, I thought Burger King really did a really good job of nailing that biscuit. Now, I mean, it's a sandwich. Now, I know they've got a bigger chicken sandwich now that's rounded, but I do prefer the classic. I get another bite of this Popeyes.
Oh, yeah!
You can taste that pickle brine. It's really good. Okay. We'll get into the first game at Atlanta. Now, so far, I've covered 12 games in 3 videos. First, second, third quarter. And I believe after the first 2 quarters, I had us at 7-1. I think the one lone loss I had was against at Atlanta, because we just tend to lose at Atlanta. I had us losing against Miami in the 3rd quarter at Miami and the Cardinals, and that's a game. If we didn't lose, we could lose to the Washington football team. But I thought between 1 and the 2, I just can't see us being after 12 games, folks. I can't see us being like 11-1 or 10-2. I figured we'd have at least 3 losses. We may have more, and that's why I said I picked the Cardinals game because we tend to stub our toe once in a while on a team that we beat the previous year. I had the Atlanta game because it's in Atlanta. We just don't do well there. And, of course, Miami. Miami's an up-and-coming team. Could we lose to New England? Sure. Could we lose Dallas? Sure. Could we lose any of these other games like the Eagles? Or, yeah, we could. But I think we're gonna be okay. All right, so looking at the Atlanta game. Now, this game is in Charlotte on December the 12th. And Atlanta's only 14-12 all time in Charlotte. So it's pretty much dead split. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they beat us in Charlotte last year, but we beat them in Atlanta. But normally, it's kind of the other way around. But they do own a 14-12 overall advantage in Charlotte. But I've got Carolina winning this game against Atlanta in Charlotte. I just think, yeah, I'll say we'll split because of our past history against Matt Ryan, but I think we're going to split just like we did last year. All right, then we're going to go, excuse me, on the road against Buffalo, December 19th. You're in the middle of December. You know it's going to be brutal cold. You know it's going to snow. Now, it's going to be tough. All time, Buffalo's had our number, folks. 5-2 against Carolina all time. And I believe the last time we played them, we actually won. It's a game in Charlotte. I want to say we won, my gosh, it might have been like 9-7 or 12-9. I can't remember the score, but they dropped a touchdown, a short-fired pass that was inside the 10. And it was a tough catch, but they dropped it and they couldn't get in field goal range. But we ended up winning that game by a couple of points, and that's a defensive battle between 2 good teams at that time. Buffalo is 2-1 in Charlotte, but they're 3-1 in Buffalo against Carolina. So we got our hands full. And in this game, folks, I hate to do it, but I'm giving Buffalo the edge. I mean, they are one of the perennial teams right now in the NFL with Josh Allen. And I just see Buffalo hanging in probably for a win against us. It's going to be a tough game to win at Buffalo, in December. If you're in Buffalo to go to that game, get cold, go eat some of the Buffalo chicken wings. No. A little side note I want to talk about. I believe Popeyes has been around longer than Bojangles. Not as long as KFC. As far as chicken establishments, I think Popeyes is second behind KFC in sales. But it was created as Popeyes Chicken and Biscuits back in 1972. Now it's known as Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. But when it was founded in 72, it was known as Chicken on the Run. Okay, and I think that's what happened with Drew Brees and his mole, Chicken on the Run, and it ran off his face. But Popeyes is headquartered now in Miami. But yeah, that's probably the place for Saints fans, like Bojangles is for Panther fans. Popeyes is probably the place for a lot of Saints fans since it was established in Louisiana. But I'm not scared to eat food. It's just food. And if it's good food, props to you. I can love your food and still hate your football team. All right, you do the third game. December 26th, the day after Christmas. Playing this game in Charlotte. And we're playing Tampa Bay, who swept us last year. Now, Carolina is 24-17 all time against Tampa Bay. But they did sweep us last year. If they sweep us this year, I think that's going to give them like 4 wins in a row. And I don't think they've ever had more than 3 wins in a row in this series. I think we won 5 and we won 6 like in a row against Tampa. But Carolina is 12-9 all time in Charlotte. Now I say Charlotte really are 12-8 because I think one of those losses tonight was South Carolina at Clemson Stadium. Tampa Bay won, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was in the first year. But I'm going to chalk this up as a win because I really believe if we're going to move forward, folks, if we're going to move forward, playing the Super Bowl champions. Now remember, they won the wild card last year. They didn't win the division. They won the wild card. New Orleans won the division. But I see a victory here because I just think Matt Rule and company are really getting better. And Tampa Bay's a big measuring stick, especially if they look playoff ready and everything's going as is. It's a big measuring stick to how good this team can be. Maybe we can even knock Drew Brees out of this game. But I'm giving Carolina the advantage in Week 16. All right, Week 17. January 2nd, after New Year's. We're in New Orleans. So, my God, we got to have our players on New Year's at New Orleans, a party town. I normally don't like that. Now, this is the first time in a long time I'm giving Carolina a sweep in this series. And, hey, I'm not going to be surprised if we split. But I know against Atlanta, it's harder to win in Atlanta for us. I know against Tampa, it's going to be harder to sweep them after they swept us last year. I think January 2nd, chalk it up a win. I think Carolina's going to beat New Orleans at New Orleans. And we're going to show on Moxie. And I think this is about time we're probably going to get a playoff spot, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm really looking for us to have about an 11-6 record, 12-5 at best. I'm being optimistic, but I don't think we'll be worse than 10-7. But I'm saying 11-6. That's where I'm sticking right now. All right. Week 18, which is the 17th game of the season, January 9th. We're playing at Tampa. Now remember, folks, 2 games in a row on the road. We're looking at 2 out of 3 games against Tampa. And then when you also factor in Atlanta, division rival, and New Orleans, a division rival, and at Buffalo, this is the brutal part of our schedule. So I am going to give Tampa Bay this win at Tampa. I think they're going to be hard to sweep. And you know, that's the way I see it. We are 12-8 all time against Tampa in Tampa. So I'm going to give them that edge. And in case you didn't know, folks, New Orleans, they have a 28-25 all-time series lead. And New Orleans is 14-13 at New Orleans. So I think we're going to even that up with a win at New Orleans. But I just kind of wanted to put that out there. I got a win against Atlanta and Charlotte, a loss at Buffalo, probably in the snow, a win against Tampa and Charlotte, a win at New Orleans, and I'm going to go ahead and give us this loss at Tampa. And I know this is an early look. I'll probably have to go back and revisit this video as the season goes on. But folks, tell me what you think. Do you think we can do better than 3-2? Or do you think I'm on par with my prediction in these last 5 games of the season? Leave me some comments. Smash that like button. Hit that bell notification and be notified of future content like in today's video. And by all means, folks, subscribe. And Uncle Chucky for the Carolina Sports Guy signing out. Did it again.